Have you ever considered what would happen if a nuclear bomb were detonated in your city? The effects of such a catastrophic event are more devastating and far-reaching than you might imagine. A nuclear bomb, unlike any other weapon, possesses the power to obliterate an entire city within seconds, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. The moment a nuclear bomb is detonated, a fireball forms, reaching temperatures hotter than the sun's surface. This intense heat vaporizes everything within a half-mile radius, reducing buildings, trees, and people to shadows. Following the initial blast, a shock wave expands outward at supersonic speed, demolishing buildings and other structures within a 5-mile radius. The force is so powerful, it can cause lung damage and internal bleeding in people miles away from the epicenter. But the devastation doesn't stop there. The explosion also emits intense radiation, which can cause immediate sickness or death in those exposed. Those who survive this initial exposure may suffer from long-term health effects such as cancer and genetic damage. And then there's the fallout. Nuclear explosions produce a toxic cloud of radioactive particles that can be carried by the wind for hundreds of miles. This radioactive fallout can contaminate water and food supplies, causing further sickness and death for weeks, months, or even years after the initial explosion. The aftermath of a nuclear bomb is not just physical. There's an emotional toll as well. The psychological trauma experienced by survivors can lead to a range of mental health issues, including post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and depression. In some, the effects of a nuclear bomb are truly catastrophic. It's not just the immediate explosion that causes devastation, but the lingering radiation, fallout, and psychological trauma that can affect survivors and their descendants for generations. To recap, a nuclear bomb's detonation results in an immediate blast that vaporizes everything within a half-mile radius and sends a shockwave that causes widespread destruction. The explosion also emits intense radiation and produces a toxic cloud of fallout that can contaminate the environment and cause long-term health effects. Lastly, the psychological trauma experienced by survivors can have lasting mental health impacts. The power of a nuclear bomb is immense and terrifying. Its effects are far-reaching and long-lasting, affecting not just the physical landscape, but the health and well-being of survivors and their descendants for generations to come. The devastation caused by a nuclear bomb is a stark reminder of the importance of pursuing peace and disarmament in our world today.